Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So let's get a video up. It's pretty much going to be a decent length one. So do sit down, put your seatbelt on, whatever you're doing, grab a drink, and get ready because it's going to be a bumpy video. It's going to be ups and downs. So first of all, let's start with Metagloria. Now, Metagloria have started their mint today and it hasn't gone as they planned. Now, it's really sad to see this. And as you folks know, I'm 100% transparent. I'm always truthful and I'm almost always honest. And as it stands, this is what Metagloria have put out. Our project Metagloria has failed. As much as it hurts to admit, the benefit that we wanted to bring to the community was not appreciated. There are a lot of interviews, there are a lot of attention to our project among bloggers, but apparently our project did not deserve due trust. Our NFTs are users' keys. In a few hours, they only sold pretty much one. They really didn't expect this, and this is totally understandable. It's been a really bad day, really, in my opinion, to launch. And there's just been so many things going on. And the issue with not having that official leader of the community, so to speak, who are actually like not in charge of the blockchain, so to speak, but are attempting to fix it and do things like that. They should be as well, making sure that these things are covered. Now, you folks know that I covered Metagloria. We've always made you folks aware that this is a project. It works towards burning Lunar Classic and stuff like that. Now, like I said, I always looked into these projects to see what is the negative outcomes if the project flops or fails or they don't go ahead with it, like what's happening now. And it's pretty much no one's worse off or better off than we was before. So nothing actually changes. Nothing is different. The one person that bought the NFT will be returned their 60 Luna back, which is absolutely insane that the NFTs were that cheap. And people just didn't know about it or they didn't want to buy it or anything like that. Now, myself, I was going to go and grab a couple later. I was going to do a giveaway as well. So I hope they change their minds. I hope they possibly figure out that actually, yeah, it was just a bad time today. And the whole situation with Voyager across the market and the way the market's been behaving, it really isn't just a good day to launch, in my opinion. But obviously, I can't speak for other channels. They might have had different analytic tools that told them different. But yeah, so now moving forward. And remember, folks, like I said, we're no better off or worse off than we was before. And nothing has actually changed. So now what I want to do is focus on, and you guessed it because it's in the title of this video, the circulating supplies of the coins. Now, if you don't know this, we've had this lovely website made up by an awesome member of the Telegram community broadcaster system and the previous group chat that we had. And he has made this lovely site. The link for this will be in the description for the video, so do feel free to check it out. It is secured, it is safe, and there's nothing dodgy about it. I'm going to ask him to change the white to black this evening, and yeah, just to make it a bit more easy on the eyes, because we're going to be paying a lot of attention to this. So without further ado, let's get over to that all-important circulating supply. So what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of USTC, as you can see, and we're going to take a look at the Lunar Classic supply. So what we can see down here is just the life it had prior, right? You can see there's like that perfect balance of coins for a long time, slowly reducing itself down and pretty much in turn making itself worth more each time, because that's the way that the burn to mint mechanic work, or mint to burn mechanic worked. And that's this where it always goes back to the whole thing of Do Kwon saying he doesn't understand why they burn coins. Well, hang on a minute, chap. You created a burn to mint mechanism, as you can see. So moving forward, as you can see here, capitulation event happens. Boom. Boom, all of a sudden we are up here, and then moving along, as you can see. Now pay attention to this, folks, okay? As you can see, look, little increase there, okay? All right. But ultimately going down, look, okay? So how awesome is that to see, okay? And people are like, well, why is the amount that we've burnt not coming off? And take a look. We dropped the 7 around there, so we're down to the 6. And just going along, And I would have thought that this time here is the lockout, or possibly something to do with the system not registering, because as you can see, it doesn't change by a coin whatsoever until that time. So there must be an issue where staking, no coins were coming in or out of staking and things like this. But definitely seeing that decrease, look. Really good to see this. And I mean, the guy who made this is an absolute gem for doing this, because the Terra Engineer, is still down as we speak. It's not fixed, and yeah, this literally solves so many problems. It's a bit underrated at the moment. I really need to get it more limelight. So as you can see here with the USTC supply also going up on that capitulation event, and now seeing an absolutely monumental drop, obviously, in the actual amount that's circulating. So as to this ever getting back to where it was, take a look. So you have to sit and ask yourself a question. Well, hang on a minute. They've made the USTC supply lower than it actually was to start with. So it's food for thought. And it's very interesting to see this, because you can't even see this on the Terra Engineer. It doesn't go back this far. So, and if you grab, like I'm doing now, and slide along, you can zoom in. Look, you can go right in, all the way down, until you're literally at one box. And it's as simple as that, folks. So really, really good tool, in my opinion. You can track the Binance Hot Wallet, the deposits, the staking, and just, yeah. So you can clearly see this flatlining out. And like I stated in my speculation video, if you haven't gone and seen that, do go and watch that. Do get yourself up to speed. A lot of people got very angry about the whole situation of it could be used as coins. And we've always said from the beginning, it could be either or. So always be prepared for that in any event. So quickly, just to finish this video off, let's go in and take a look at the all-important community pool, because this is where you'll probably see a burn come from soon, as long as we figure out who is going to initiate it. And this is in the white paper. If you don't know this, we can get this up. It's in here somewhere. The concern regarding, possibly the next section. Who will initiate the burn proposal every month? At this time, it is unclear who will initiate the burn proposal every month. Sorry, the cat is under my feet. I just, you know when you put your foot on something, you're like, what's that? It's the cat. Very soft, feels like plush. So yeah, pretty much as it states there, the concerns and pitfalls for that proposal is who's going to initiate it. But without actually knowing anything from Terra Rebels, I do know that this is possibly something that's being worked on by another group of people. Yes, there are groups outside of Terra Rebels working on their own stuff and putting stuff forward themselves. So yeah, we don't just have like one set of people working on this. And do remember, even with Meta Gloria, what has just transpired with them, I would not think for 1 second that that's going to happen with Starship, because they've sold so many of their plots. So looking really good. People are asking me how to buy them plots. I'm going to do a video later on this evening on the Lunar Classic Let It Burn channel on exactly how you create all of the stuff you need to grab those pieces of lands to get involved in the deploy Starship metaverse. And you say, well, why does that affect us as Lunar Classic holders? Because they're implementing the 1.2% burn tax off-chain. And yes, it's an off-chain implementation. This will be the second one, which the first being Coin-In. We're going to be doing a video very soon, and we're going to get them on for an AMA with you folks on the YouTube channel. So do let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me know what you're doing this weekend, and just let me know if everything's okay. If you need any help with anything, do feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, and I will try to get back to you. And like I always say, folks, it's not financial advice. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, any pretenders be me, or the Happy Catty Crypto channel, and I'll catch you folks